welcome to my first YouTube video ever. Let's go. It's so weird. I'm gonna answer some questions that you guys have asked me on Instagram. So let's go. There are so many questions, I don't even know which one to choose. First question is, why did you move to Australia? So Australia was in my bucket list for a long time. It's my third time here, and I always knew that I wanted to come back to Australia, but I didn't know how. And when I found my job, my remote job, I thought that it's time to travel for now, and then maybe if I want to go, I will find a way. So yeah, being here is not super weird to me. It is new this time because this time I'm not on the same visa as I used to, and it's quite different. But yeah, it was always on my list, and I've even talked about it to my father in 2019 or 20. So I've always talked about it. I've always said one day I want to go back to Australia and see what I can do, and it was just the right moment to do it. So I was like, let's go. What do you do for a living? So I used to be, right now I don't really have a job. I'm looking for a job, but I used to be a video editor, video manager, content creator, and the social media manager. Right now in Australia, I'm trying to get back to giving belly dance classes. I'm also looking for a job in my field as an editor, a video editor, and I'm also doing some content creation for brands. It's very new. Yeah, and if I do not find a job in my fields for now, I'm just gonna go to hospitality and do whatever I can to earn money, because like, I can't be on my savings forever. How did you move to Oz? Accommodation, study, visa process. So I moved here on a student visa. So it's a visa that you ask for. You can ask for it inshore or onshore, and I asked for it via Go Study France. So they take care of the visa, the letter. It's quite a process. They ask for a lot of questions, and yeah, you have to give them a lot of information. So it's quite stressful. And you choose, and you also have to pay the school before you have your visa, so you don't know what's gonna happen. It's super stressful, but if you have a good agent, you can easily do it. Accommodation was kind of hard to find. We've been looking for quite some time, but right now we are in a share household with roommates, and I love it. It's yeah, they're pretty cool, and I have my space and everybody cleans, so I'm so happy with what we found. But it was really hard, and also people do not accept couple, so when you find a room, they might say, oh no, we don't want couples here, you're not welcome. And they may even put a higher price because you are a couple in the room, which I don't understand, because we are sharing the room. So I'm not used to this, but I'm gonna get used to doing YouTube videos. This one is nice. How were you able to work remotely and keep a social health life? I didn't have a social life, so it was super hard for me to have a social life because I was always on my phone. And even like sometimes during weddings, I was working in the room where how do you call it, the bride, where the bride was doing her makeup and everything. So weird. I didn't really have a social life. When I was in Bali, I could only see my friends during from 9 to 3 p.m. because 4 p.m. I used to, yeah, 4 p.m. until 1 to 2 a.m. So I couldn't go for dinner. I couldn't, like, working online is really cool, but get ready to have a lot of work. And it's really hard to have a balance in life when you work remotely and online, because you don't have an office. Your house is the office, so sometimes you get very lazy. you don't go out of your house, so it's quite difficult. I think I'm not sure I will do it again. I'm really craving working in an office right now, because I've been working for 4 years online, and I've traveled, you know, like it's a good opportunity to travel. You will always be traveling, but I miss like the real holidays when you don't have work, because also when you work online, most of the time you're an independent, so you can't really take holidays, paid holidays. How is the insect situation in Oz? Have you seen some crazy flying shit yet? No, but I'm scared of the birds. Like I haven't seen anything super scary, but the birds are very free and kind of aggressive. Like, I don't know, like when I have a big bird next to me, I kind of freak out. No, otherwise it's okay. I haven't seen anything weird yet, but I haven't left Melbourne yet. So let me tell you, when I leave Melbourne and, you know, see something else, then I will tell you if it's as horrible as everyone thinks. Your first time traveling alone / friends, how was it? My first time traveling was kind of crazy. I think I've always loved traveling, so when I went back to France to study, I started traveling as much as I can around Europe, and then my first big trip was in Cambodia, and I booked the flight. I didn't even know where Cambodia was. I just knew that my friend was there, and she was gonna be there to like welcome me in this country. So yeah, I just booked my flights. I didn't really think about it. Sometimes I do think, and then I think about it afterwards, and I'm like, oh my god, let's get an insurance and stuff like this. But most of the time I just go for things because, you know, life is short, and when you have this urge to do something, just do it very quickly, because you never know what happens after. What does risk mean to you from a career perspective? How does your quitting affect you? Quitting my job was really hard for me. I actually cried because I was letting go of a situation that was good for me, and I was in my comfort zone, even though I was tired and I really felt like it was the end, like I couldn't give anything else to make the business grow, and yeah, and I wasn't growing myself. It was still my comfort zone, and I was like, I was making good money, and I could travel, I could do a lot of things. Right now it's my situation is very different, so yeah, it's kind of stressful, especially that I'm looking for a job right now. Sometimes I have these very stressful moments where I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna make it, it's not gonna be happening, like why did I do that? But at the end of the day, I still think that it's a good opportunity for me, and I'm gonna be able to grow, and also I'm not alone, so you know, not being alone helps a lot. But yeah, it was really hard and it's very stressful, but I think everyone should do it. Like, I didn't see myself being in a job for more than 5 years, and it was already like 4 years, so yeah. Mon parcours scolaire, French now. Alors mon parcours scolaire, comment vous dire, mon parcours scolaire. Alors j'étais à Paris, puis ensuite on a déménagé au Maroc avec mes parents, et j'étais à Mohamedia. Du coup j'étais à Claude Monet. Après Claude Monet j'ai fait Lyoté. Après Lyoté je suis allée à Poitiers, c'est une toute petite ville en France, pour faire ma licence. Et après Poitiers j'ai fait Bordeaux pour faire mon master. Et ensuite j'ai fait mes stages et j'ai commencé à voyager. Donc ça s'est un peu fait... voilà, dans tous les sens. Tu es de quelle ville au Maroc? Casablanca. Comment tu vis le fait d'être loin de ta famille Maroc-Australie? Franchement c'est dur aussi parce que j'ai pas le temps de leur parler, j'ai pas le temps de leur envoyer des messages, et des fois j'ai juste le temps d'envoyer un je t'aime ou est-ce que ça va. J'arrive pas à me caler avec mes amis pour faire des appels vidéo. Donc, oh, il y a quelqu'un qui m'appelle. Hello? Ah bébé, ça va? Je suis en train de faire ma vidéo YouTube. Et après j'y vais. Bisous, bye bye. Sorry for that. Oops. Ah, comment tu... En plus c'était un moment trop dépressif, et puis là je reçois un appel. Donc comment tu vis? Non, c'est hyper dur d'être loin. Mais je suis habituée, voilà. J'ai quitté la maison, j'avais 19 ans, donc aujourd'hui j'en ai 28. Et en fait, ouais, c'est ça, en fait, on s'habitue à être loin, on s'habitue à faire les choses seul, on s'habitue à avoir notre propre routine. Mais c'est surtout le décalage horaire qui est difficile. Et aussi de ne pas savoir quand est-ce que je vais les revoir, vu que comme là je bosse plus en ligne, je peux plus voyager autant qu'avant. Donc c'est un peu compliqué, j'essaie de les motiver à venir, mais on verra. Déjà, moi, il faut que ma situation ici, elle soit plus stable, et à partir de là, je pourrai faire ce que j'ai à faire. How did you meet your boyfriend and when did you decide to live together? So I've known my boyfriend for like 4 years. We were friends before, friends, but like nothing ever happened before we decided to be together, but we were not like besties, best friend. He's the best friend of my best friend. So I have a best friend and my best friend has a best friend. And so I used to see him a lot, and but yeah, like we met through my best friend, and like it wasn't at a party or like something like this. No, very easy. I've known him for a long time. And I think then when did you decide to live together? We didn't decide, everything happened, like we didn't plan this. We didn't plan to be in Australia together. We were supposed to be doing long distance, me in Bali, him in Australia. But yeah, life has its own ways. It's crazy because none of this were like, it wasn't something we planned. So that's why I'm very grateful. And I think it's also good that we did all of this together because we are a team, and it's important to be a team with the guy you love. But if you guys want a video about love, let's do it. I would like to do it. 16 minutes. Ok, ça va, 16 minutes. Ça va. What are you going to study? So I'm studying business, social media business, because I want to have more knowledge about the business in social media and how things work and the analytics, and how to do a speech and have a meeting and all of those things that I didn't learn because I was working online. So I was working by myself in front of my computer. So now I'm really like, I really want to learn and grow and get better at what I do in general, because being creative is very good, but you need to learn business. If you don't know business, then it's really hard to grow. This one is so cute. What is the most important thing you wish to tell to your younger self? Love you. I love you too. To tell her that everything is gonna be okay, and that she's gonna have very hard moments, and she's gonna struggle and feel alone. But she will also have very good friends. She has a good family, an amazing sister, and just to believe and to not listen to people. People always like to say, don't do this, don't do that, this is dangerous, you are too old, you are too this. Like, it doesn't matter, just do what you want to do. Like, follow your instinct, because you have one life and this is the one you're living now. Like, you're not gonna have another chance at being your own self and grow and be happy in what you're doing. So I will tell her that everything that she's dreaming of might happen. So keep believing. Let's do one last question. There's so many. Look, ok. Comment tu fais pour dépasser le regard de l'autre, même en étant quelqu'un de timide? Je galère. Je galère. Souvent, à chaque fois que vous voyez une vidéo de moi qui danse en public, c'est que c'est mes copines qui m'ont poussé à le faire, et que très souvent ça devient physique. Donc ça veut dire qu'elles me poussent, et j'ai des copines très virulentes. Ça aime bien se taper dessus. Donc quand il y a un truc à faire comme ça, c'est elles qui me poussent. Après, pour prendre des photos, ça va un peu mieux avec le temps. Je m'en sors bien, les photos en public, mais je pense que ça se voit quand même que, voilà, s'il y a trop de monde dans la rue, je vais avoir du mal à faire des photos. Mais sinon, c'est vraiment un travail et c'est pas difficile, c'est difficile, c'est pas facile de faire ça, de sortir de sa zone de confort et d'être confronté au regard des autres. Mais je pense qu'aussi être sur Instagram, c'est un très bon exercice parce que je reçois des messages, tout le monde a quelque chose à dire. En général, que ce soit positif ou négatif, tout le monde a quelque chose à dire et beaucoup de personnes m'envoient des messages. Donc avec le temps, c'est devenu un peu plus facile de gérer le regard des autres. Voilà, là je voulais pas... I didn't want to do it's a very weird video because it's in French and English. Yes, I know, it's very weird. I will find a solution. But yeah, you guys tell me. I will ask you on Instagram if you guys want a part 2. So I think that was fun. Let's do it again. I have so many questions left. So if you guys want a part 2, please DM me. Bye bye.